Om Rogan Ashishan Apahangsi Tushta Rishta Tukaman Sakulan Abhishtan Tamasritanang Nabipannaranam Tamasrita Hyasretang Prayanti. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. O Mother, you destroy all illness, physical, mental, spiritual. When pleased, but when wrathful, you frustrate all the desires longed for. No calamity befalls men who takes refuge in you. They become the refuge of others who have sought for you and you alone. Om peace, peace, peace be unto us all. So happy Mother's Day, but only with few mothers. Of course, mother is in every heart. In that way, every mother's heart is the spark of that cosmic mother. So our adoration and regard to all the mothers today. And our topic is today breaking the chain of karma. So it is a big question how to break the chain of karma. Why karma? Here karma means not the action only, but the result that comes out of karma. And the result which comes out of karma is that which frustrates us. Karma itself sometimes is difficult, but forget that part, even that is done. But the result of karma is always troublesome. Even good comes, that is also sometimes troublesome. That brings jealousy, that brings further competition and other things, making the mind restless. When it is a failure, that is frustration and frustration alone. And whole life is just in a cycle of this pain and misery. So very fast question comes, uh, why we are here? The fundamental question of our very existence comes, why we are here? And if you say somebody has brought us, who is that person who brought us here? What will release us from this cycle of these six changes? Asti, jayate, vardhate, viparinamate, apakshiyate, mrityu. This is a cycle that is going on and on in everyone's life. And that is the thing which we dislike. This karma bringing us this karma phala result, and which is creating a cycle of going round and round and round. And the same thing repeated, repeated, repeated. Every day is nothing but a repetition of something else which has happened yesterday. And that is nothing but what has happened the day before. So it is like a repetition. In Vedantic term, it is only Jagrat, Swapna, Susupti. And then Jagrat, Swapna, Susupti. Susupti, Jagrat, Swapna, Swapna, Jagrat, Susupti. It's a repetition. We don't look at that perspective in that way, that everything is spending some time in waking state, spending sometimes in the dream state, spending sometimes in the sleep state, and all these sins are coming and going, fleeting though we know, but ours is a big problem. We don't see it as a fleeting thing, we think it is a tangible reality. And when that tangible reality bothers us, we feel totally lost in that circumstances. Swami Vivekananda has composed a beautiful poem on March 16, 1895, while in New York, and that's very famous. It's called My Play is Done. So this My Play is Done, but he has given wonderful picture. He took here two stands, that what this life and what's this cycle and how to get out of it. He took it here, the stand that some unforeseen power, which is called the mother, he called his mother, has put me into this play, as it were. And she can only break this chain of karma for me, for all of us. So this is one stand. Here is Vedantic stand also will come. But the fundamental thing what Swami Vivekananda has focused in this particular beautiful poem and giving a very distinct expression what our life is and what it appears and how much pain and agonies it has in its journey, and when we shall get tired of it, and then who can rescue us. So these few questions have been beautifully uh, said in this beautiful poem. And he also said another place he has created this Swami Vivekananda's idea, that is the karma or karma. You create your destiny. You are the builder of your own destiny. Who can create suffering for you? It is you who have created yourself. Take the responsibility on you. Huh? Then philosophy comes. Why it is? This is the two distinct idea. One, you call it is mother's play going on, as Swami Vivekananda said, Ramakrishna said, everything is divine mother play, hard play going on. Who are you to say anything? It is hard, just fun, hard, just free will. And you are only part in that play only. So you have nothing to say. Just look at the face of mother and be free. That's one stand. Another stand is that this karma cycle, this birth and death is going on because you have your desire. Karma. Karma, why do you do karma? Because you have some desire, expectation, unfulfillment. You think that you are incomplete, that you want to be completed by something else. Something else outside can give us that unfulfilled desires. Therefore, we run for these things and we go and work and create karma. That karma is created and that karma brings its result. And result is only, as I said, in Vedantic term, the cycle of this waking state, dream state, sleep state, dream state, waking state. Look at our life is nothing but the three states. We are going only through these three states. Every day is the monotonous same day. If you look at from that perspective, that one is only the observer who is never born, and that beautiful music we have just heard. Wonderful. So a theme of Vedanta has been in a nutshell there, that is the observer. It's nothing happened there. There is no question of birth and death or anything. And fire, air has no access there to burn, to dry or to wet. But but we are involved into it. It is creating a cycle of these three states of our existence. And if we go little deeper, another way of looking at it, it is called the asti jayate, vardhate, viparinamate, apakshiyate, mrityu. These are six chain, one following the other. What is that? Asti. We remain in the womb of mother. We are there existing. Born. Asti jayate. We are born. We are the baby in the world. Jayate. Vardhate. Then we grow. Then comes the point which is called the viparinamate. We attain some maturity. Body-wise, mind-wise, we get maturity. And then we come apakshiyate, then comes a decline period. It is going down. It is decaying, old age, decaying. And then one day we find we are gone. It's a real mystery. Where do we come from? Where do we go? Unless we believe these saints and other people what they're talking. Of course, nowadays also a little help can come from this experience of the out of the body experience people talk about. But still, I do not know, I'm not sure about myself. So where do we come and where do we go is a mystery. But the scripture is suggesting that six changes are happening in our life, and this is happening in each one's life. Not only human, it goes to any created object in the universe. And this changes is going on and we are trapped into that change, and our all freedom is lost there. Our joys depend on something else, our peace depends on something else, our suffering depends on everything external, and we have given to everything. Then when will this chain of my suffering or this karma, we also in in Bengali we say it is my karma. Karma means my kapal. My kapal means my fate. So what is my fate? It is my fate, and this fate is to be just get over. Fate means it is we are helpless there. Fate means nothing can be done. So Swami Vivekananda said that it is the Divine Mother's play. He took that stand in this beautiful poem, but he has wonderfully explained all the conditions through which we are going through. He said, "You sent me, O Mother, out in the dark, and you wore a frightful mask. So you sent me in this world, you. There is no other question. It is the mother's department. Oh, mother is doing, mother has sent us. So, and she did it for fun, hard fun. But we, the children, who we don't recognize the mother is playing, and same mother with the frightful mask has appeared before us in different forms. It is only mother, that is the philosophy here. Mother is wearing the form and diverse types of form and frightening forms sometimes. So you sent me out in the dark and then wore a frightful mask, and then hope departed, terror came, and the play became a task. What was play, what was fun, that become a really a troubled situation. And in that troubled situation, what happens? Then I get frightened, I cry, I weep, I smile. Ah, That's a pitiable condition in which I am now. So he says that that it is a condition of our life described beautifully, that ever rising, ever falling with the waves of time, still rolling on I go, from fleeting sin to sin ephemeral, with life's currents ebb and flow. And this is the life going on. And we are actually forced to lead our life of suffering and pleasure, as it were. If we take this stand, everything is mother's play. So you have no freedom unless you ask mother to release from that freedom. That's why he had the conclusion, the beautiful prayer. He said, first he said, open the gates of light, O mother. In one place he said, in this entire poem. And at the end of the play, this poem also he said, O mother, break my chains and make me free. So it's all going to the unified idea. This whole universe comes out of Brahman in Vedanta. But here, the idea of the Divine Mother. This is two languages. One is called Maya, is ignorance. Because of ignorance, we are here and all this. We can link these different philosophies here. But in this mother theory, you can say it is the Divine Mother's play going on. It is mother's play, and mother, it is called Mahamaya. But though philosophically it is not equal, Maya is not equal to Mahamaya. No, not that. But as a devotee, we can really think that it is that infinite consciousness, when manifested as Shakti, and that Shakti is playing everywhere, and she is also playing through me and everyone. I do not know that. That's why my suffering it becomes endless. So it says that in my life situation is such that ever rising and ever falling in the waves of time. As time moves on, look at our life. We are born someday. We went to school, we went to playful days of the childhood. We now think any child playing and smiling, what a good day. But you just put yourself into their condition now, go back. Suppose you are a baby, then you will see how beautiful is that. How dependent in everywhere. You have to cry, you have to weep, someone's mercy, someone doing like that. And you become, at that time, we live in that type of suffering. And now we say, oh, childhood days were very good. We used to go and play and this and that. But child thinks, What a freedom. See, all our elders, they are not to study, they are not to sit with the books and things. How beautiful are their lives. So, ever rising and ever falling with emotions up and down like that, in the waves of time, as if like in our life, time is like wave. It's going on, and in this still, I am caught into the trap, and I am now rolling on and on. From what? Every day, look at our life. We are moving from one fleeting sin. That sin is no more. It becomes a memory. Yesterday's sin, today is not the same. This moment's sin will be something different after within short few seconds, minutes, moments. So everything is in the splitting, changeful sin and to another sin which is again, it is impermanent, ephemeral. And this is the life's ebb and flow of with the life's currents of ebb and flow. It's sometimes high, sometimes low. This is our life going on. We are all victim of this situation. This is the karma. This has brought us here, and we are become totally subjected to this condition. So, but it is Swami Vivekananda, not we. Here comes the turning point when Swami Vivekananda, I am sick of this unending force. We are not sick yet. We find it joyful. That's why we think, okay, it is bad. That is coming, next day is coming good day. So this is our expectation. As I said very beginning, that karma is because our expectation. And it is today is this, tomorrow it will be like that, third day it will be like that, or it is going to increase, and we are hopeful all the time, looking into the future of a imaginary mental condition where we will find peace in the matter of the world. But he says, and this is the ever running, this ever running and never reaching. It is like the horizon example. Huh? You drive through the freeway 5, some straight route, or 15, some place you go, miles after miles straight, and you see the horizon there, and you think, I will catch the horizon now. I am just almost going to do it in few minutes. And you go on, and it recedes and recedes and recedes. So this is the condition, this ever running. Our life is always going on like that. And though the same thing is happening every day, from fleeting one sin, fleeting nature to another fleeting nature, everything is changing, everything is momentary, everything is changing its shape, size, attraction, its expression, everything is moving on. But we are put into that in the game, and there we are thinking something will come and it is permanent and I will get it. So, but he says that I am tired. And why tired? Not only in this life's play. He says, from life to life, I am waiting at the gates. Alas, they open not. This is the search. Here comes the experience of life. Karma is bad. Karma is good. No, karma is necessary. Without karma, no one has the experience. Without experience, they don't know that it is a fleeting. It cannot give the total satisfaction. Karma can bring sure result because work and its effect are correlated. You put one direction, a force, and its expression will find some way out. So no one can avoid the karma. Being in life, even it is said, you think you are sitting, you are doing karma. Not that you are only driving the car or doing some big thing to move, that is called karma. Karma is even thinking. You are sitting. You are sitting idly. No, you are not idle. Your mind is working. So this is also part of karma. So this every karma, if it is so significant that it brings a natural result, what will be the outcome of it? It should bring in our life an experience. And that experience, as we get it in this life, but we do the same thing. We get the experience, we see people suffering in particular way, but I do the same thing again. Why I don't learn out of it? Because experience is not complete. It should be. So, nothing to reject. But experience is necessary. Karma is necessary. Karma sakam is necessary. You do with desire, you do fulfilling your own selfish motivation. Do. You see the consequence, karma phala. And this karma phala will lead to the experience that no, 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 no. Let us be now little unselfish to do something, think of good of others, and serve others, feel for others. Take this attempt and go on. And then you see, yes, that gives you greater peace, that may give some satisfaction, but that is not enough. Till it is not enough. So that's why to see where it ends. That's why Ramakrishna said in one place beautifully that Ami Karmonasha, Ami Farasdam. A beautiful terminology he has used in his own vocabulary in Bengali. Ami Karmonasha. Ramakrishna, we think one way. He says, I am the destroyer of all karma. Karma nash. Nash means total annihilation of karma. No more karma. If there is no karma, there is no more birth. Karma leads us to desire, desire leads us to work, work leads to another desire, another continuum of this thing goes on. But I am karma nasha. That means he who thinks of Sri Ramakrishna in the proper perspective, his karma will be cut asunder. Karma nasha, this total annihilation, total destruction of karma. Ami karma nasha. Given the example, people will not understand. That was the British rule that time, and French territory was also there, certain areas of India. So I am Farasdang. He used the word I am the French territory in the British rule, meaning that I am here. Anyone in this world who is tormented enters into the French territory. British people will not be able to do anything. They are giving the condition, Sri Ramakrishna, how intelligently he used the terminology. Ami Faras Danga. I am the French territory in the context of the British territory. So you did something wrong there, your karma is good or bad, take refuge in me, come to the French territory. Then the British people will not be able to touch you at all. So whatever you have done, karma nasha, destruction. So he says, I destroy all karma. So beautiful idea. Karma, karma, karma. Huh? Karma, even good karma is not good karma. That's why you find Sri Ramakrishna is talking about karma. He says that karma, he supported the karma of doing good to others and other things in other place. But in one place he said that if God comes before you, will you ask, oh God, give me hospital and dispensary? Huh? These are good karma. It is good, but it is not the end. Who are you to do good to the world? Ramakrishna will say. It is God's world. It is mother's world. Mother will look after. Who are you? Do mother need your help? My help? Do the sun and sun needs the help of you to shine little lamp so that the world becomes lighted? We think like that. That is also karma. That is also desire. That is also good desire. And in contrast to the bad, but that good is not good ultimately. Go beyond karma, breaking the chain of karma. Karma leads chain, it is a chain. One karma leads to another, another to another, another to another. It is an endless chain. And this started with Buddhistic idea, it starts with ignorance, desire, desire to karma, karma vasana, and it leads to what is called the taste for the sensate universe, and goes on and on. So here Swami Vivekananda said, for my life, from life to life, I am waiting at the gates to get this freedom. Hmm. I don't, I'm tired of this. This tiredness is called the renunciation. This tiredness about being tired in the world, seeing this play of this duality and play of this suffering and joy and pleasure and pain and misery and little of the satisfaction, these opposites, seeing this opposite, one should be tired one day. That's why it is said that all vitripto drisham nrinam. Spiritual realization is for whom? Those who have make themselves tired of seeing the world anymore. Not the way the Ramakrishna saw. The world is not bad. The way we see the world, my happiness, my pleasure, depending on my inefficiency or insufficiency, this type of what you call the hollowness inside, that should be broken. That's why in Vedanta say, I am Atman, I don't need anything. Here is the Swami Vivekananda saying, yes, being a very beautiful way we can relate to it is a bhakti, one wonderful idea of uh, devotional practice is this. It is all mother's play. And I am tired of this play, and dim are my eyes with vain attempt to catch one ray of light long sought. I am seeing that one ray of light come from you and fill up my heart and soul, that I see your presence there. But I am tired and waiting. That's why Swami Vivekananda can say that from childhood he is searching for deep songs, samadhi, to stay in that samadhi mood, searching door to door. He is not interested in world. He was searching for the holy people. Have you seen God? Have you seen God? And he ultimately reached Ramakrishna. But search, sincere search. Many people told many ideas. Oh, you are very bright. Your eyes are so beautiful. You are like a yogi. You do meditation. You will get it. But he was not satisfied. In hill and dale, he was searching for God, going to the pilgrimage, searching to the holy people, to the all the philosophers. He has read all the philosophies, but he is now tired. This tiredness is, it is not, don't take it as negativeness, negative aspect of spirituality. This is a very, very high positive idea. This idea should not bring us to the idea that this world is all nonsense and we should be going to be thinking that is worthless world and I should go into depression tomorrow to the mental hospital. Uh, that is not the inspiration. Inspiration is that who is playing, whose play is going on. It is divine play going on. Take boldly. It is play, mother's play going on. And just pray to her to be free. Don't get entangled into it. Play joyfully because it's mother's play going on. Knowing this mother, not knowing it is all world and worldly. So the ignorant idea to be changed into the constructive positive idea. And then he says that not only me, Swami Vivekananda says, I am tired of seeing this same story of this birth, death, decay, these, that going on, little search for joy and not getting it, frustrated and sometimes successful, sometimes in the life waves and ups and downs of life, it is going on and on. And now, not only that, and this my mental mood, I look myself separated from this little life's high, narrow bridge. I stand and see below the struggling, crying, laughing throng. The whole world is like mad world, it's a mad world. He says, I look, stand myself in a high pitch level, but there I see, it is very narrow, but because many people cannot go there. So what I see there, I see the whole sea of humanity. It's like a mad guy, crying, weeping, smiling, dancing. Someone is dancing this moment, next moment he is crying, and now sleeping, now waking up, now doing, what is going on? And he says, I see this. That means how it is very important, how to break the karma, to observe the world from a different perspective. Not being identified and attached into it. Being attached, we forget our identity. Here, Swami Vivekananda is showing through this beautiful experience of his own that I'm searching, I'm tired. You should be tired, but then you should look at the world also. What will be the experience? I see that I am standing high above. Because I am not attached to it, I don't have any interest in this world. I want to see you, mother. Even I want to see a ray of light coming out of you so that I feel the identity with you. But now I stand in high level and in narrow lane, high narrow bridge of life. I stand there and see below. What I see? The struggling people, whole world. Go how people are struggling for earning money, doing little this and fighting with the brother, sister with the sister for little petty 1 inch of land or $100,000 in the bank. One can kill another, appoint some killer to kill the brother. These are the realities of life. Is it what type of life is this? It's observe this struggling. They are all struggling for what? Struggling, crying, laughing, throng. For what? No one knows. Those who are involved into it, they do not know as we are. We are involved in the game. So we are not knowing it, but observer, to be an observer. And there I find that my door is blocked this way. I don't see you. At the same time, I see the opposite side. The whole mad world is going on in this way, and I don't find any interest in that. So it is a crucial question. And what is happening? There comes a voice, as it were, in front of me. Yon gate stands, frowning dark, and say, "Hey, no further way. Don't ask for the truth. Go. This is the limit. Tempt not fate. Bear it as best you may. Go. Mix with them and drink this cup. Be as mad as they." That is called the last temptation, we hear. Even you rise high up, there you go. They say, hey, what are you doing here? Go. There's so much joy, fun, everything is going on around. Go, mix with them, dance with them, sing with them, and be mad with them as they are. What are you asking here? Then he says, who dares to know, the voice is saying, they but comes to grief. Stop them and be with them as they are. Alas for me, I cannot rest. That is again, they see the renunciation, see the detachment. This detachment will not come to a tamasic person, the idler. It is not for them. Spirituality is for who are accomplished people, did everything, struggled, and saw the life and understood what this can give us and what else we need. What is the deficiency of attaining the highest accomplishments of life? Still, what is needed to be fulfilled? So that experience should come. That's why it is very important. Again, Swami Vivekananda says, alas for me, I cannot rest. This floating bubble, earth, its hollow name, its hollow form, its hollow death and birth, for me is nothing. I don't find any meaning in it. This birth, why are we born? Why we die? Why we suffer? And why this beautiful name and form, our day and night goes on with name and form. And we get involved into it day and night. What for? What? This excruciating question or deep question in the mind, making him restless. Spirituality is for those people who are restless for God. Ramakrishna gave the example, restlessness. The teacher asked, who? Sir? The student said, sir, how can he realize God? And Sri Ramakrishna's example, the teacher took the student and into the pool and put his head down into the water. And he was panting for breath, but he's still pushing his head down for a few more moments. And then when he came up, said, what? How do you feel? Oh, I'm panting for breath. Yeah, that is the condition. When it will come, then it will break. The chain will be broken. There is no shortcut methodology. People may think that $5,000 can give me nirvikalpa samadhi. So this is a delusion. A delusion within delusion. One delusion within the another delusion in that. So no, it is not that. Experience. It is not asking us to get out of the world and go into the hollow cave, but saying, yes, this is the karma. And we have to go through it, see what it can give best. And if you are matured, then you learn from what others have experienced. I don't give any thanks to anyone who learned by seeing. We say, oh, he is a great man. He learned by seeing. No one learns by seeing. Those who learn by seeing, they are good people. They have their karma, good karma in the back, which experience is there in the mind. They understand that knowledge is potent in the sanskara. They carry the sanskaras. So that is the point. But this mood should come into one's mind that, alas, for me, I cannot rest just muddling into this world like an attached person and go through the same cycle of suffering and misery and death and disease and this and that. It does not suit me anymore. So he says, for me it is nothing. I long to go beyond the crust of name and form. See, this name and form, it is mother playing. So mother in different costume. So all our actions, reactions, fear, anxieties, worries, tension, everything is happening in the interaction. With whom? With the mother, with the different costume. So this name and form, which is creating this separation, I cannot tolerate it. I want to go beyond this name and form. What is the theme of our song this morning? And oh mother, open the gates to me. They open must. This is like a demanding mother, that you are to give this, and this you must have to open it. And now, as if he's talking to mother, as it were, no? Open the gates of light, O mother, to me. Who is me? Thy tired son. Who should be tired, as you are, I'm emphasizing that side again and again. Tiredness, seeing the world, what it can give, attaining its all the benefits what I have accomplished in life, looking back into those achievements, accomplishments of even the other accomplished people who have reached their climax in their life. Looking at that, it should be, this idea should be that it is still something lacking. So I cannot get stuck here. So open the gates of light. And I am tired of searching you in the midst of this world, not going whose place this world. We are thinking that is every human being is independent and they are playing with me and I am fighting with them. There is no connection with the force which is background force of this whole creation. So, and then he said, it is like a mother and son talking to each other. You mother, what did you do? You sent me out in the dark to play. It's mother's play. Mother put the baby to play. And we are all babies. If we think this moment, no, there's a great joy in it. We're all babies. Only our duty is to cry for ma. Ma, ma, ma. As the babies do, they're only one thing they know. Only to cry and weep. And they conquer the whole family. Everyone's heart is in the baby's place. No. So similarly, he says that you sent me out in dark to play, and oh, a frightful mask. Then hope departed, and terror came, and play became a task. Tossed to and fro, from wave to wave, in this seething, surging sea of passion strong and sorrows deep, grief is and joy to be. While life is living death, this life we live, actually, it is a painful life. It is always, we are in fear. Is it life? Life should be always in cheerfulness, joyfulness, peace. But our life is always subject to terror, subject to fear. Oh, what is going to happen next? Oh, earthquake is coming. We need earthquake insurance. Huh? Oh, water is coming. We should need flood insurance. Oh, fire is coming. We need fire insurance. Always wear fear, fear, fear. This is of course to be done. I'm just joking. But my point is that our fear goes on. You're driving, what will happen? There is a fear. You're sitting in the room, you do not know when the earthquake is coming. So you'll have to collect all the instructions, water and this and that, pull all the collected things in you. So we are always in fear. Where is the freedom? Where is the joy? This is the question. Where is the joy? That's why Vairagya Satakam, there is a Vairagya Meva Bhayam. You have fear every moment. You have wealth, you fear taxation of government taxation. That time, the Bhartihari being a king, he pointed that idea. I would have said that there is Nipalat Bhayam. They have said Nipalat means the kings. Kings put taxation. They could have said the thieves, but he didn't say thieves. The money you have, a huge amount of money, there is a fear of taxation. You have beauty, there is a fear of losing that beauty. You have your health, you have disease. So everything, sarvang vastu bhayannitam. Everything is associated bhaya annita. It is saturated with fear. Everything he asks for here, it is only fear, fear. What to fear? Vairagyam. You say, the moment you say, I don't care, then you are free. So don't care that which one is frightening, but care for which is eternal. So this is the same idea. So where he says that this life, this death, life is living death, and alas, what death, who knows? But it is but another start. Death is another start. Cycle, another start, another round of this old wheel of grief and bliss, where children dream bright golden dreams. We are children, we used to think so many things, no? And now the children, today we are old, and our new generation children, they come, they plan, I will change the whole world. When a young man comes, really that should be the spirit. Swami wanted that. But elderly people smile, no? When some young person will say, I want to write this book and I will change the whole world and I will do this transformation. It's going to transform the whole world. Good idea. But mature like us, then you will say, oh, yes. To straighten the world, you become straightened. Swamiji said, like a dog's tail. You want to straighten the dog's curly tail, you hold it so long, it is straight. And lift your hand, then it gets again curly. So, in this process of straightening the world, we get straightened. That is the goal and that is the purpose. So, and too late. So, when fresh young lives put their strength to the wheel, which does goes on from day to day, year to year, it is but illusion's toy. And he has given a beautiful imagery. False hope is the motor, the desire, the nave. It is the spokes are grief and joy. See, think of a wheel. What is the nave? Nave is the desire. That is the force which is driving us. And this, what is the spokes? They are the grief and joy in life. Load, when pressure comes, you get the load. Pressure releases, you are there less. So, it's a beautiful imagery. Our life is like that. It is going on, wheel, rotating again and again from one spot to another. Only we are moving from one scene to another scene. The car moves on, the wheel moves on, and the road is left behind and moves on and on. So this is the experience of, and I go adrift and know not whither. Now, so this is the helpless situation. This is the situation of renunciation. This is the situation how we can get out of it. So this point is that this two philosophy we have discussed about. The root of karma is the desire, it is hope, it is expectation, it is feeling that we are incomplete, that something outside can give us joy, satisfaction, and this desire to fulfill our peace and forces us to work. This desire is a propelling force, asks us to do something. And doing something means it is some effect comes, and that is called the karma phala, the result. And that karma phala always brings either some sweetness or some distasteful thing. So this life is a mixture, and it goes on, moves on and on. It's a monotony. There is nothing extra other than this. Little joy, little suffering. Little. If we really look at the whole of our life, you can observe like a witness. What is the life? Forget the incidents. Net result of those incidents and actions are little joy, little suffering, little pain, little agonies, anxieties, worries, fear. This is a cycle. It is going on and on. So the idea should be that this desire to fulfill, to work, will be in three steps, as I have said. First, to be in this level. Let us see if I am happy with doing whatever I want with my sensate universe, thinking it is real, and go on. I don't believe in God. I don't believe in anything. I believe only the realistic world, this world. It's joy, it's fun, it's everything. Okay, go, do that. And mature. And then learn out of it. What? You see something else. Something to do more. And then go on into the spiritual height. And then one can stand aloof and look what I did in my life, what is going on in the world. It's a mad world going on. All are crying, weeping for not knowing the reason why they are doing all these things. And what is the end result? End result is the again birth, again growth, decay, disease, etc. Again coming to the cycle, again rotating. Will this chain be continuous? That is the point. No, it should stop. And that stop, in Vedantic way, stop your ignorance, analyze, detach. But all the philosophies, it is either Jnana Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Raja Yoga, Karma Yoga. Main point is that we have to detach, we have to understand its momentariness, and should say, it does not suit me. I am not satisfied with it. I want something else. And that is called the power. It's a power. It's a power of, we call detachment, it's called renunciation. Renunciation of what? Renunciation of the name and form. Renunciation which covering that eternal mother everywhere. So that is the search should be. So that's why it's a very beautiful prayer. We can think in this way what Swamiji is teaching us. He says, I go adrift and know not whither. Save me from this fire. This desire should come. Save me from this fire. In the crest jewel of discrimination, Shankaracharya talks about the same way. A student reaches this teacher. Who is a student? Dipta Sira Jalarashimiva is taking a fire on his head and is running for and want some peace as he throws away and surrenders at and say, the student says, Sangsaro dava nalatapataptam. I am burned, I am totally scorched and burned in the fire of world and worldliness. Please help me. Dodhuyamanang duradishtabhataihi. I have been totally washed away by duro or drishto, my fate, my karma fall. I have created. There is a song, no? Ki sekupe berilo kalo rupafoni. Ami shokhato solile dube mori shama. There is a Shama Sangit, Mother Kali's song. Ami shokhato solile dube mori. I am sinking, dying in the well which I have created myself. It is called the Adhatmik Dukkha. Another way of talking. I created this. So, Oma, please help me now. It is all done because you made me play and I didn't know how to play and I put my finger in the fire and is burning, please help me, please help me. So it is like that, but it's good to understand that mother is our goal, and God realization is the goal, and there is the perfection, there is the satisfaction. So it says, rescue me, merciful mother, from the floating, from floating with desire. What is my problem is that I am floating with the this, I want that, I want that, I want that. And in that desire, I'm floating. That's why I'm floating in my karma and karma phala. So rescue me, merciful mother, from floating with desire. Turn not to me thy awful face. It is more than I can bear. Huh? To must to be me merciful and kind to me, to chide my faults forbear. Take me, O mother, to those shores where stripes forever cease, beyond all sorrows, beyond all tears, beyond even the earthly bliss. This is also important. Earthly bliss. I don't want misery. I don't want suffering. But I want happiness. No. If you say happiness, suffering will follow. If it is earthly suffering, earthly bliss will also follow. Though are obverse and reverse of the same coin. So you have to give up both. Have the courage to say, I don't want anything which is displeasing to me in the world and which is pleasing to me. I am beyond. Take me, mother, beyond those, because that is you, where there is no suffering, no misery. That's why it is called Satchidananda. It cannot be given any another term. That's why, though it is a language, it confuses us. But here is to meaning. It is not the worldly joy, worldly suffering. Neither worldly suffering I want, neither worldly joy I want, because that is also limited. That has its what is called parameter, and that can senses have the limitation, and that cannot give me that eternal result. So he is saying, take me, O mother, to those shores where stripes forever cease. Stripes also cease, means no attempt, floating in the kindness of mother, just being one in the grace of mother, beyond all sorrow, beyond tears, beyond even the earthly bliss, whose glory neither sun nor moon nor stars that twinkle bright, nor flash of lightning can express. They but reflect the light. Let never more delusive dreams veil of thy face from me. My play is done, O mother, break my chains and make me free. That is Swami Vivekananda teaches us. To pray to the Divine Mother, to break the chain of our karma and karma phala. Tomorrow is Phala Kali, very auspicious day when Ramakrishna worshipped Holy Mother as a Shodashi. And Shodashi's form is that she only destroys all desires. Kameshwari, she is the mother of the all desires. And but worshipping her only, you get out all kamana. That's why Ramakrishna worshipped this mother at the Kali, follow her in the Kali Puja. It is the mother's aspect of, it's called Shodashi. And that's why she can get us out of the chain of this bondage. So it is our sincere prayer that can help us to be surrendered like a baby to the mother. Then this trouble of this birth and growth, this disease and this, it will be there, it will not touch, because we are not seeing that aspect, we are seeing the play of mother. And when it's mother's play, everything is enjoyable. Mother's play, mother is playing with mother, mother in different costumes. So that's the Vedantic idea, Sarvam Kalvidam Brahma. Where is the joy? Where is the suffering? It is beyond joy, beyond suffering, being in our own self. Thank you.
channel of your peace. Where there is hatred, let me bring your love. Where there is injury, your pardon, Lord. And where there is doubt, true faith in you.
Make me a channel of your peace. Where there's despair in life, let me bring hope. Where there is darkness, only light. And where there's sadness, ever joy.
Om Visheshwari Twang Puripashi Vishwam Vishwatmika Dharayasiti Vishwam Vishveshu Vandya Bhavati Bhavanti Vishwasrayaye Tvi Bhakti Namra. Om Shanti 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 Him. O Queen of the Universe, you protect the universe. As the self of the universe, you support the universe. You are the goddess worthy to be adored by the Lord of the universe. They become the refuge of this universe, who bows down in devotion to you and love you. Om, peace, peace, peace.